Warlock.
No time for play. We have war to fight.
My flame lights your trail.
Odie's Arcane Orb deals an extra 400 damage to summoned units. In Dota 1, Warlock's Golem is treated as a summoned unit, so that extra 400 bonus damage is applied with each Arcane Orb. In Dota 2, Arcane Orb does not treat Golem as a summoned unit and will not deal the bonus damage to it. In Dota 1, if a group of units are fatal bonded, and one of those affected units dies with an insta-kill ability, like Hand of Midas or Doom's Devour, then the other affected units will not take that source of damage through the bonds. In Dota 2, in the same scenario, fatal bonded units will take the damage of any creep that dies as a result of Devour or Hand of Midas. Fatal Bonds prioritizes heroes in Dota 1. No matter how many creeps are around, if a hero is within the Fatal Bonds range, then it will definitely be targeted. In Dota 2, the unit search for Fatal Bonds is random, and heroes are not prioritized. Urn of Shadows cannot be used on a Golem in Dota 1, because it requires the target to be a hero. Urn can in fact be used on Golem in Dota 2. In Dota 1, Warlock's Golem has a total of 50% magic resist. As demonstrated here, Laguna with Ag's upgrade is 1250 damage. The Golem takes 625 damage from it, going from 1500 HP down to 875. In Dota 2, the Golem actually only has 33% magic resist. In the same scenario, the Golem takes 838 damage from Laguna instead of 625 like in Dota 1. In Dota 1, if a group of units are fatal bonded and one of those units gets astral imprisoned, that unit will still be subject to receiving damage from fatal bonds, even while in the prison. In Dota 2, if you're astral imprisoned, you will not take any damage from fatal bonds for the duration of the prison. Death does not remove fatal bonds from a hero in Dota 1. If you come back to life via something like Reincarnation, Aegis, or Insta-Revive from Bloodstone, then the fatal bonds will still remain on you for the remainder of the bond duration. Death does remove fatal bonds from a hero in Dota 2. The act of dying from any of the formerly mentioned ways will remove fatal bonds from you when you revive. In Dota 1, Warlock's Golem cannot be hexed by Lion. In Dota 2, Lion can in fact use Hex on the Golem. Fatal Bonds caps at 6,000 damage from a single source. Axe's Culling Blade deals millions of damage when it's a killing blow. So, units that are fatal bonded with a hero that dies from Culling Blade will not take the Culling Blade damage. In Dota 2, Culling Blade doesn't deal millions of damage. It deals however much damage the hero took from the killing blow. Since that's the case, when Culling Blade kills a unit with fatal bonds on it, that damage can now be transferred to other units. In Dota 1, when enemy units go into the fog after fatal bonds has been applied to them, you have no way of knowing where they are or if they're taking damage from fatal bonds. But in Dota 2, there's a visual each time a fatal bonded unit takes damage. It shows lines to where the damage is being distributed to. This visual is seen even through the fog, making it easy to track enemies when you're chasing them.